with her daughter Becky. And I was explaining that the shocking effect of going from a really nice 11.1 where you think you have all the ultimate Atmos and you're really enthralled. Then when we did this 24 channel, and I think the reason Jeff is so supportive of me in that thread is because he had a data set, an 11.1 system, and he went to a 20 channel system, and then he also heard the one. So while I don't have a Trino, it was a complete revelation what was going on in that back row, which you happen to see next to Jeff and his wife in that row. So can you explain? I mean, am I wrong?
Well, the first part of the demo I was actually to the front row, and then later I sat, or actually stood, I believe, with Tom and Walter kind of like off to the side. And my last visit, I had the opportunity to sit with Jeff and his wife in the back row, and the placement and the spatial feeling of the surrounds and heights, that was truly, as they would say, the money seat. And having the multiple speakers, you could just feel the immersive experience with the audio going from channel to channel and then being redirected as you felt the moving, you felt the mix from the people that actually designed the soundtrack, how it actually would involve and invoke you into this immersive experience where, as again, I'm just saying, everything seems to be panning.
He did mention that, like this position, and that position. But I still say we need more. I still say we need that position and that position.
And I was always a believer of keeping it simple, but when you actually get more than the base layer of channels, and you can remap and redirect those, and you feel that imaging just panning, just panning around you. I mean,
that's what this is all about. Otherwise,
the channel count and the placement was, again, sincerely the best I've heard, and I've heard several.
I'm not here after a compliment. I just want somebody to confirm that was sitting next to Jeff.
Right.
And you know, because Jeff commented on exactly today.
The experience was over the top.
And you know, and I know it's like part of my French. It's like a kick in the nuts when someone tells you after you just invested in this 11.1 system, it's not enough. I'm sorry, I'm in the same boat. Now I gotta go work, sell more systems, so I can have that. So, but
after experiencing it, if you have the space and have the budget, it's truly worth it for the entertainment value.
But we're in a small space back there, so the space has really nothing to do. A room 11 by 17 by 9, you can put 24 channels and get that effect.
Like I said, if you have the budget and you want to invest for your personal enjoyment, your family's enjoyment, and just for the love of the theatrics and love for the way it should be and how it was intended to be, having the additional channels and being able to control those channels with the Trinoff is truly worth the investment.
I think so. Absolutely. I'm going to start smuggling from Miami to Bahamas.